jewel in the crown. Simply put, there is nowhere quite like Monaco, and it's all about finding your groove from the beginning of the very first practice session, here at the tightest and twistiest circuit of them all.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another late night red hot F1 26. We're gonna try and do tyre management first. Let me retry this. Tell you what, that's the best I can do with that. I can't be asked to do much. Not too bad. Let's do some race strategy. It's getting lumpy, this frame rate. Oh, computer didn't like that. Let's try that section again. Yes, after the tunnel, I think we could do with normal battery mode after that.
Okay, test complete.
So
And that was
one
a really
second
good
down.
job indeed.
Well,
You
that's
got a lot of
1.6 seconds
valuable
down.
information out of that. Well done.
Yeah, look how fast what's it increased. Okay, we're learning. We are learning things. Let's try qualifying pace though.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Right, I think we can just accelerate time. I think this is like it possibly, touch wood, might be another easy Monaco win, but we'll see. We could do it.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Yay! Go to the next section as a quick practice. Apparently we're really struggling with this. One more go. Thank you. See, that one behaved. Pardon me. Dump. Head into qualifying.
Now, if you ask anyone who's raced here, they'll tell you, nowhere in the world is more important to get a high qualifying position than here on the windy, chicaney, challenging streets of Monaco. We're about to set the grid for tomorrow's race, but potentially for the end of the race too. So welcome along, everyone, to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying.
Right, let's see what we can do. We'll head out on the mediums first, just to put a banker in. The FPS just seems a bit weird. Because of the heat up, there's an update pending to install or something. I was taking the wheel off there, I'll be honest.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Am I about to be shafted? Again? Let's see what we can do. I printed it.
We've dropped to P20.
16, wait, we haven't got through it, have we? What? Really? I'm usually not this bad at Monaco. Oh, no, I just got through. Well, Richard Verschoor was bad. Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling. Just definitely can't chuck them around as much as the old cars, but... Sloppy as
Mind
hell.
that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Sloppy ploppy. Slopey plopey.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
We are in the bad times. Have you had a nerf and an update? Is that what's happening?
And that's P13, P13.
Not a good way to do that corner, to be brutally honest.
Minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
Oh, get in. That's more like it. Putting it in when it really mattered. That's what she said. Just building up confidence.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Let's go. Come on. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:30 at night, June 26th, during a massive heatwave in the UK, and this F126 should be Monaco, but because of thundering and lightning that was meant to happen last night, I turned off my storage server, which is what my Mac, which I record on, backs up to, and for some reason, what it decided to do was, instead of just not doing backups because it couldn't find it, was it did backups and stored it to the hard drives. Well, the SSDs aren't they technically, but you know, the two drives have the internal one and the external one that I record to. So right as I was, or during my final lap of Q3 around Monaco, it stopped recording, and I've spent the last half hour trying to get the drive to work again after finally clearing space because of the time machine snapshots. Don't know if time... Okay, OBS crashed. This is possibly not looking particularly good, although at least that video works. What I was going to say was I've lost the video of everything up until the end of qualifying. It just says that it's 0 kilobytes, and if I try and open anything that's in the OBS folder on the external drive, it falls over and dies. So hopefully I don't have to format that drive and set up all the folders and stuff again. That would be a real pain in the arse. But yeah, so we've lost practice and qualifying. And it's a shame because I started off shit and then eventually got pole. Spoiler alert. Absolutely horrific. But then yeah, got pole. So that's a shame. All you're going to be able to see is the Monaco race, which is normally not that exciting in real life or in this game lately. So apologies for that. OBS just hitched. I wonder if it's about to fall over again. Who knows? But this really isn't fantastic. But this lasted longer than it has done, so we'll try. The time machine backups have gone slightly wonky. If I had money, I would probably honestly buy second-hand or whatever a Mac Mini just to run as a time machine server. But never mind. Okay, let's see if things run long enough that we can get a recording session in without it completely breaking. I think what I tried to do was open up a video that was on that folder, so I'm gonna just... Today at 22:58. Wait, hang on 1 second. Okay, had another look. It looks as if I do actually have most of practice and qualifying, so that was a lie, but not intentional. It's just like split files up weirdly on the drive. I think once I've recorded this video and exported it, I'll just delete everything in the OBS folder and make sure there's no confusions. But no, it looks as if I've managed to not completely fuck it. So what I'm going to try is yeah, because it looks like you've just lost the last lap where I got pole position, annoyingly, but I did, and we can enter the race, hopefully without this bloody app crashing.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino, and then descend towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of 19 corners, and don't expect to see much overtaking here today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Jak Crawford lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Russell, Isaac Hadjar and Verstappen, Hamilton, Antonelli, Bortoletto and Valtteri Bottas.
Both into
Lawson,
Q3.
Leclerc, Pierre Gasly and Ocon, Hulkenberg, Lindblad, Fernando Alonso and Alex Albon, Sainz, Stroll, Perez, Colapinto, Behrman and Richard Verschoor rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Yes, everyone is in a
And
Wangernumb
alongside me
breaded
today
sandwich.
is the man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, you know, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Right, mate, I think we both know last race just wasn't good enough, so we need to see an improvement in your performance today. Come on.
Shit. Score points after bursting a tyre. I kind of hate this strategy. I kind of want to just do medium hard. Why does this game do this sometimes? Why is it just impossible to do what you want to do? I guess we're doing that then. See how we go then. Move us to cut off the McLarens. If I could, if the McLarens could lose some positions, that'd be absolutely fantastic, because they're the ones who are fighting in the championship, and they have got a lot of legs on me now after the last couple of races.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
I do need to be cautious of being overzealous with the rear tyres.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 19.4 seconds. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I think it's maybe lap 20. Pit stop information.
Your pit window opens in 8 laps' time.
With the track extending a medium, single medium stop. So if you want mediums, I'll be into pit, but I don't think we need to. Full race update.
You're in first position, front of the pack. Piastri's behind. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 28 laps to go. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Richard's in the pits. Richard is in the pit lane now. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
Can't just say minor damage, but it feels like a lot.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
Not sure if this loss of front end grip is coming from the tyres or from a little bit of end plate that's missing off the wing. Okay, Verstappen is now pitted.
Gap to your teammate behind, 58.5 seconds.
There is a bit of me that's like, just claw on. I think either way we're going to need 2 stops, so we might as well do it at the optimum point.
You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes.
And that is true. It is both ways. I don't think it's the wing issue. I think it is tyres. Try not get a penalty for speeding, like every fucker else did.
Okay, go, go, go. Okay, that was a fairly decent stop, well within the times we expected. You only have to stop once now, 1 stop left. Hadge is behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 16 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1:19.0.
Can't wait for Hadjar to pitch so I can see the people who are actually racing are doing. Driver behind.
Norris is behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop.
Good.
And the time last lap, 1:19.5.
We're doing really well for fuel as well. We look at that session. Safety car. That was nearly there. Nothing seems to have tucked himself nicely out of the way. Nicely and neatly. He was trying to come out mouth at the same time there. Come on. Definitely losing some front end. Thanks to the broken wing, but
Yellow flag.
pit stop information.
And that's 6 laps until your pit window's open.
Max Verstappen is out of the session. The person I really want out of the session. One of the McLaren pair, the ones that I want out of the session.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
We should have put him some new engine bits in the back of his car for sure. I think he's going to need them. And I've got myself some from the last race.
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
Pit stop information.
Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. In this lap, in this lap. Push now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 56.5 seconds. Richard's coming in for his stop.
Still doing stroll things. Overlap somebody. I was a little worried that Verschoor was going to be in the pit. It wouldn't have been, but still. Tell you what, because clearly my tyres are probably knackered. I'll do that to go in. Guys. World's fastest pit crew in the world.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go.
The world's fastest pit crew in the world.
Stop.
You know what I mean?
Faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
I've just done that one qualifying lap on these. That's fine. 10 laps to go. The other ones did 13 laps, I think. I get a bit of gap back up to Norris.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Tyre condition still looking good. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 59.8 seconds.
Stroll isn't last anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Past Stroll before it caused a horrific accident. So going to Catalonia next. I don't know how well that's going to go, to be honest. And then you're practically going to be caught. I might even be recording for the Great British Grand Prix on the Great British weekend. If you understand what I mean. God, that's tight. I'll say it again, I wish that they actually would put AI into F1 games. If Mark actually, like, you could ask him a proper question instead of just from the list. You know, like when I was waiting for Hajar to pit, if I could have said, what's Norris's pit stop strategy, and he could have told me, that would have been great. And you know what, if you're like, gotta pay $5 a month for that, I'd probably do it. Okay, apparently I'm losing a lot of lap time. I don't think enough for it to be a problem, and again, this is Monaco, but still. Tires are definitely starting to let go a bit.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
What's last lap? Taking liberties a little bit, but never mind. Another win at Monaco.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Top side driver today.
Nobody stood a chance. What a performance this has been. Victory for Jak Crawford.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Into all the boats. Well, there's quite a bit of movement for Monaco. Let's see some highlights. I was very struggling. God, I'm tired. It's midnight. But already the temperature feels so much better. Doesn't have our emblem on the nose, which is weird. The walls were starting to get quite clattering by the end. Let's advance. Rivalry 1 with Oracle Rebel Racing. Magic some X. Can you guys like us now, please? I don't know why we're like the villains.
Hi, boss. Take a look at this. I think this is a real fork in the road for us as a team.
Very good. Very framey, very ugly.
Okay, boss. Advanced talks have gone well, I must say. We're now at the stage where we can meet face to face again with them if you'd like. The agenda today will be trying to reduce some of their expectations, cut a better deal for us. And, of course, we can always delay.
Let's go. Our star driver. Stuart lose him.
Getting close to an alignment with their side now. There's still a long way to go, and obviously before we sign anything we need to iron out the details. We still haven't begun formal contract talks. Still just preliminary discussion. I don't want to jinx it, so I'll let you know what happens.
The our driver, I don't think we need to be that worried about it. It's not like we're nicking them off anybody. Fantastic. Okay, so component management. We're okay for one more, I think. Should be more than fine, because I bought them, what's it things? One advance.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
This is the meeting with Richard. Richard!
Congrats on winning that rivalry, boss. I chatted to some of their team in the airport, and they were much,
Quieter. Okay, so I think it's time to enter the results. So, whoops. Kimi Antonelli. 7th with Russell in 4th. Charlie Leclerc was 6th, Hamilton was 5th. 2nd for Norris, 3rd for Piastri. Max Verstappen was a Dunphy boy, while Hajar was 8th. Pierre Gasly was 17th, while Colapinto was 19th. Oliver Behrman was 20th, while Ocon was 16th. Lawson was a Dunphy boy, while Lindblad was 13th. Carlos Sainz for Wilhelms, 10th, with Albon 11th. Gabriel Bortoleto was 9th, while Hülkenberg was 12th. Getting some points in there, Gabby. Fernando Alonso was 14th in the end, with Stroll dead last. Bottas was 18th, while Perez was 21st. We won, well, Richard Verschoor was 15th. So in terms of the current drivers' standings, Antonelli remains 8th, while George Russell is 3rd still. Leclerc remains 5th, with Hamilton remaining 6th. Norris in the lead still. Piastri in 2nd. Verstappen remains 7th, with Hajar remaining 9th. 12th for Gasly still, and 23rd for Colapinto. He's dropped another one. Oliver Behrman was 19th, now 20th. Ocon remains 15th. Lawson remains 16th. Over Lindblad has gained a spot to 17th. Carlos Sainz remains 11th, with Albon remaining 10th. Bortoleto remains 13th, while Hülkenberg has also gained some spots to 18th. Alonso is gained a spot to 22nd, while Stroll remains last. Bottas has dropped 2 spots to 19th, while Perez remains 21st. I am 4th, while Richard Verschoor is still 14th. So what's the point difference there? 39 points. So not completely terrible by any means. Pretty much if we beat Russell, unless we're horrific, well both horrific. If we beat Russell in the next race, we'll get ahead of him. Good chance we'll get ahead of Piastri, and then we're chasing down Norris for the top spot, but I think it's going to be hard for us to get past Mercedes, so I wouldn't be surprised, calling it here now, if we end up finishing 4th. But yes, all bar 3 teams now have scored points, and all bar 9 drivers have scored points. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm not going to edit this tonight because I need to figure out how the fuck to piece it all together. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.